You know, I was gonna let the I was gonna let the song play. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Thank you for the hype train. You guys are all so nice. I really appreciate it. What a warm welcome back. Oh, hey. Thank you, Luffy. Let me go through and actually, read everybody's stuff real quick. You guys can all hear me, right? Oh, woo. Hello, Ellie. Hi, Rich. Hi, everybody. We're back. We're finally back. Want to thank Athos again for that 3-month gifted sub to Serbian Warrior, which has continued. Ridge Plays, thank you so much for your Prime for months. Luffy, thank you for the 4-month sub. I really appreciate, especially, like, I would not have blamed you guys for not being subscribed while I could not stream. I really appreciate the fact that you guys still are. Thank you, Ellie, for the sub. And thank you, Luffy, for the 100 bits. Ridge for the 100 bits. I'm glad you guys can all hear. Good. Okay, a couple of quick housekeeping things real fast. Thank you. Thank you, Moth. I was messing with the sound settings. You could probably tell the mic. I was messing around with a lot of it, and I really appreciate the help. Yeah, it was quite the situation. Couple stutters now and then. All right. Let's see. It might be. Oh, thank you for the sub, Alora. I really appreciate it, you guys. I'll have to try to see if it gets bad. Let me know. I might have to tweak the settings just a tiny little bit. Ooh, congrats, sir. But no, yeah, a couple of housekeeping things, which it's probably gonna auto snooze the ads because of the hype train. Which thank you guys. You guys are so nice. I did have to extend ads to 3 minutes just so we could turn pre-rolls off, because for some reason, even if you say you'll turn pre-rolls off, it won't go off for real unless you have unless you have 3-minute long ads, which is annoying and obnoxious, and I'm sorry for that. But unfortunately, for those of you who aren't subscribed, please bear with me. Hopefully that might change someday, but it's not a huge difference between the 2.5 minutes that it was before. Oh, Luffy, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And hey, you're fine, Alora, don't you worry. You guys are so sweet. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the warm welcome back. I appreciate it, you guys. The ad break is starting soon. I don't want to get too far into it or talk about anything too serious beyond that, because there's one other housekeeping thing I do want to mention. So let's wait for those ads to run. We'll hang out and talk for just a bit, and there's gonna be a lot of chatting about general stuff during the stream. But hey, oh hey, Athos, welcome in, welcome back. Thank you. Happy to make your Monday a better day, and thank you for that sub. I really appreciate it. I know, the level 5. It's like, welcome back, Kay. Welcome back, Charlotte. Welcome back. I really appreciate it, you guys. Seriously. It means so much to me, especially considering the whole moving situation that happened. Like, we could talk about that a bit, I guess, while we wait for the ads to go. Yes, you do have a first badge. You guys are the OGs. A lot of you. Feed the doggos. Our real life doggos are napping currently, but I will definitely feed the Minecraft doggos as soon as we get into the game. But yes, the moving situation. Thank you for the hydrate, sir, but I will most certainly do that. That moving situation was something else. because, you know, it was meant to just be a simple little, oh, I'll do a big long marathon stream celebrating everything, how kind you guys have all been. And then while we wait on the guy to do our doors. Thank you for that stretch, King Heck. I appreciate you. That's so fair, Laura. Yeah, that happens sometimes. But yeah, guess what doors still haven't been done? We have renovated. We bought and renovated an entire house. And those doors are still they're still exposed drywall. There's no doors. It's just exposed drywall. Still, Ridge. That's why the doors still are not done. It's like, I literally, even with the moving stuff, I would have streamed at least sometimes if there were doors. There were no doors. There's still no doors. It's absolutely absurd. I have no idea how that came to be. Yeah, don't let your mom's friends do stuff for you, is what we have learned. But yeah, real quick. No, yeah, it wasn't really super extensive, honestly, Luffy. It was mostly just, we did have to basically completely redo the bathroom, but we didn't do, like, the floor or anything. We had to, because there was an old lady who lived here before, and they cut out the bathtub. And so we had to kind of install shower doors and all that stuff so it didn't flood the bathroom. A lot of stuff had to be replaced there. Toilet, vanity, all that stuff was kind of just falling apart. But it was mostly just painting everything, renovating the bathroom. We had to we had to do the chimney, get the roof touched up a bit. Nothing too crazy. We're getting a fence installed, but they were booked out until like mid-September. So while we're on their list, it'll take a bit before we can actually do it. Oh, hello, Indy. Welcome on in. So yeah, bit of housekeeping. I think it's delaying, despite what the bot said. I think it is delaying ads until the hype train is over. So real quick bit of housekeeping. Since what happened at the end of last stream, obviously, I want to make it clear, and we've gone a bit. Obviously, do not support Avid MC or Marmalade or any of their actions. The divisive, like, the way they tried to divide the community was petty and cruel, and the way they treated their friends was despicable. And that's all we'll say on them anymore. Just, you know, don't feel bad if you got pulled into their community and thought it was a good place. Just go on to be the person that they pretended to be. Practice kindness. And hey, no problem, Serbian Warrior. Good luck with the grocery run. But yeah, with that out of the way, we will get into the game. And the ads will run when they decide to run, apparently. They'll just keep on going. Okay. Before we move, to fix up. Let's feed the puppies before we go anywhere, because I did get that redeemed. Feed up the gizmo. Ooh, yeah. Here's hoping we'll find a camel today, Rich. I did find a promising looking area. And hey, thank you guys so much for that hype train. I seriously appreciate it. You guys were super kind and super sweet. I really appreciate all the support and the warm welcome back. Hi, Gav. Hi, Gav. Welcome in. Ooh, those are funny quotes. But no, yeah, we also had to redo our bathroom window. Luffy, it had like rotting wood. We had to redo it and get that done with like glass block and stuff. So that, ooh, I was right. I knew it. There's a desert over there. Finally, perhaps that looks like a sizable desert. We might actually find a camel today, guys. And then it'll just be a chatting stream and journey back after we get 2, so that we never ever have to do this again, because there are no deserts in this world. Camel time. Camel, my camel. Let me know again if any music, if like the music's too loud, if any sound is off, because I was tampering with a lot of settings. And just let me know and I can fix that for you guys. our camel quest. Surely we will find a camel here. And we've got leads, so we can take them back. And a saddle, so we can ride one. Man, I literally haven't played Minecraft since the last time I streamed for you guys. Not really. Like, I would go on MCC occasionally for, like, just a short little bit. That's about it. We really have not been... We haven't had the time, honestly, as much as I wanted to. But hey. Oh, hello, Crypto. Thank you for the welcome. I appreciate it. Welcome back to the stream. I appreciate you. Let's get a new axe real quick before we go too far. Because apparently I left my axe on the brink of death. But no, yeah, I'm super excited for all the stuff that's coming up. Just in general. Put the feathers away, I suppose. Ugh. Yeah, that's the worst, Andy. I apologize for whatever ads they may inflict upon you. There's some not so fun ones. That's for damn sure. Whoop. Oh, the puppies, Luffy, they are loving the house. It's so sweet. They're napping right now because they were playing super hard before stream, like this morning. But they've been super relaxed. Luna's been out and about a whole lot more. She seems more comfortable. Cosmo has a lot more room to run around and play. They've been having, like, the most. It's been really good to see. It's like they've been having so much fun. And we've been able to we've had the mental, you know, oh, we have time to actually, ooh, there's a desert village over there. There might be, a lot of times I find camel villages too. Desert villages, so I'm gonna go check over there. But yeah, they've been doing super well. We've had the time and energy to, now that we're not packing and unpacking and building furniture and things. Camel! There's a camel! We've done it! And yes, Luffy, we do have a new yard. We're getting it fenced in very soon. It's like, we've got a big backyard. We've got side yards, front yard. We're gonna get the backyard completely fenced in. And not only, we got the camel. We finally got the camel. It's time. Our quest, our 12-hour quest. And we only had to go a little further. But hey, them's the breaks sometimes. Oh, you are so slow. It's gonna be so fun to take you all the tens of thousands of blocks home. Especially since I need to find another one. Camel, my camel. Do-do-do-do-do-do. My voice is cutting in and out. Luffy. Let me see. I might have... I think my gain's up a little bit high. It's probably peaking a little. I can turn that down a little bit. Let me know if that's any better for you, Luffy. And anyone else if it starts cutting out. Just let me know. It's a delicate balance between gain loud enough to make the sound clear and gain that's peaking. And hey, good luck, Laura. Good luck, Laura. Have fun at the library. Glad your hold came in. There we go. But yes. Back to the backyard thing. I'm a little all over the place. Apologies. The backyard. Very, very excited. News beyond the fence thing. Today and yesterday, we are getting the pieces of a dog agility course to put into our backyard. Oh yeah, it's all good. Thank you, Moth. I will turn it down a little bit more. Like I said, I was messing with the gain levels a lot. And no, yeah, exactly, Luffy. We're not going to be letting them out unsupervised, that's for sure. It's like a lot of coyotes and bobcats, even if they're bigger dogs, all of them. No, we don't want to leave them out unattended, even with a privacy fence. But yes, agility course with like weave pulls. We've got hurdles, tubes. Because Cosmo especially loves to jump. He's a very jumpy dog. I want to give him an outlet to do that in a place that he's supposed to do that so he doesn't jump on people, which we're trying to train him not to do. He's been getting a whole lot better about it, especially as he gets older. But still, I don't want to make him not jump ever anymore, because that's no fun. He just wants to jump around and play, because they're very bouncy dogs, Keishandan. So, I want to give him an outlet for that. I also got him some scent work stuff so that we can work on engaging his sniffer a whole lot more because he loves to sniff around and smell things. If I could train him to find things, I think he'd have a lot of fun with that. Let's trek across this desert. No, yeah, that too. As Mal said, there's a whole bunch of stray cats around this area. Aww, a sleepy Walter. I'm glad your puppy is also sleepy. That's cute. It's always nice when they're eating. Exactly, Luffy. We wanted to give them an outlet to really, really run and get their energy out. It's like, obviously we'll still play a bunch of games with them outside of the course, like fetch and all that stuff too. We're probably gonna get a lure pool for Luna, because she's a mix, but she's like a lab staffy / pitbull and dachshund, and she has the prey drive and like the urge to go through tunnels and hide in tiny places like a dachshund. It shows a lot more strongly than you expect it to. Another camel! Yes! Camel. We have the camels. We just have to begin the long, long trek home. Okay. Now, give me just one moment to make sure that I have the right coordinates. I have it written on my phone, and I don't want time to keep going, so forgive me for a sec. It's been so long, I could not tell you where our house is without looking at those notes. Thank you for the hydrate, Evil M. Take a sip of water for you. And yes, Luffy, no cacti in the camel enclosure, as much as they, eat it and like it. Better not to do that, because that's a very good way of losing your camels. They'll still take damage from it, unfortunately. Strangely. Thank you for the check-in, Mama Loki. Welcome on in. Appreciate you stopping by. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. Both going down? Yeah, it's gotta be this way. I'm very happy to be back streaming, Mama Loki. It's been such a long time. I've wanted to this whole time. Just couldn't. Because that carpenter that we hesitate to call a carpenter still has not done those windows, which is really something else. I don't know how we managed to do a whole house before that got done, but or the doors, rather. Before he did the doors, but what's done is done. And now we have a much better place for the dogs and everything. So, silver linings. We look to the positive side of things. And everything's been going really well over here. We've pretty much finished everything. Like, everything's been built, just about. It's really just waiting on the fence at this point, and there's nothing we can do to speed that along. waiting on the fence, and then we're doing a bunch of... Yes, we do have a fireplace, which is... It's going to be very, very nice for the winter. And this... and we have a house with actual functioning really good AC, which is, weirdly enough, not super common in this area. So we stay winning. We love temperature control. And we didn't have to pay to get that put in, so yay. That's not a cheap fix. Oh, congratulations on the 15 stream streak, Luffy. I appreciate you being here as always. I know traveling by camel is slow, but unfortunately we're just going to be doing that for the most of the time. Just unless it's a huge stretch of water that we have to put, you know, I have to very slowly drag them along. Because otherwise it'll be too easy to lose our other camel. And hey, no problem, Ellie. Good luck with the recording. I will do my best not to die on the way back. And I should be live until like 2:30, so. Aw, thank you, Luffy. I'm glad to be back. I really am. This is a lot of fun. I've missed this. Moth has had me... I was pacing around in the old garage apartment. I was like, man, I want to stream so bad, and I just couldn't because the sound was awful. It was really, really bad. Barks echoed. It was not good for anybody. We were like tigers pacing around in a very small cage. But hey, we're on the up and up now. And all is well. So that's all that really matters. You guys feel free to let me know if there's been anything interesting that you've been up to in the meantime. Because obviously it's been a long time. I still can't believe it's been like just literally a day shy of 3 months. But hey, it's gonna be back to pretty much daily streams now. There are a couple of times, like this week, that I won't be streaming. Like, not this week, but over the next couple of weeks that I won't be streaming. Like Saturday for MCC. Because I know you guys probably also want to watch MCC. I certainly want to watch Vintage and MCC Pride. So I'm going to be watching, not streaming during the same time slot. And then the Tuesday after that, on the 30th, the dogs have a grooming appointment, but during the time slot. That's just how it goes sometimes. It's just little things like that. No more big breaks. Yippee! I know there's so many Skyheads in MCC. I'm super excited for it. I'm like, I have to watch this MCC. And Chandrea is gonna be in MCC, which I'm really excited about too. So it's like, I'm gonna have so many tabs open, watching different POVs, muting certain ones if it gets too hectic. It's like, alright, well, there's no way I can stream during that time. No way. We've got to show support to our Skyheads. We trot along. Oh, I bet. It's just, there's so many, there really is so many people, it's hard to choose POVs. It's like, man, I'm gonna have so many tabs open, Ridge. It's not even funny. So excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm so glad they made it to where mounts can swim. Otherwise, this would be a miserable trek. Let me through. Let me through! You always think, I can make that, and then you can't. They make such funny noises, too, these camels. I know, Mama Loki. It's like you lied to us. But it's at least it was for a good thing. It's so exciting. And then Vintage and Milkman, it's like you have so many POVs. It's like, oh no. Yes, exactly, Rich. That's what I'm planning to do too. Pop out player and then watching multiple of them at once. That is exactly my plan. Oh, Mama Loki, you're gonna have a busy day. Mod for all of them. The job of a mod never truly ends. Let me through, please. So hard to get through a forest on Camelback. Ah, here's the ocean. Wait. And yeah, Luffy, unfortunately with mobile, it doesn't really let you pop out multiple ones. On browser, you can pop out and have multiple screens on your one monitor. But no such luck for mobile. I'm sure Moth remembers the time that I had like, what, 4 or 5 different streams open at one point in time because everyone was streaming at the same time. And she, like, they just looked over and she was like, why? Why would you do that? Especially because I had sound for more than one of them on. Because if they're at different volumes, I can hear and make out different ones if I focus on the different track. Depending. Yeah, exactly, Mama Loki. Mobile Twitch could definitely use some work. Could definitely use some work. Sorry for just loitering on the beach, you guys. I don't want to cross the ocean in the dark, because boy, we're gonna have to go slow with the camels. We can't put them in a boat even, so we just have to kind of drag them behind. And yes, exactly, Mama Loki. There were times when it's like, all right, time to mute one stream for just a minute because they're talking to each other, and I'll get double audio if I don't. Yeah, exactly. I love that these are universal problems for us who are listening to multiple streams at once. It's like, And that is also very fair. It can be overstimulating. I cannot say I blame you at all. And no, Luffy, it's on Saturday. It is on this coming Saturday, which is why I was like, I'm definitely not gonna be streaming that day. Because everyone else is gonna be, and I also want to watch MCC, honestly. I want to give support to the Skyhead. I don't remember the exact time. I think it's like roughly around 3 p.m. EDT, but I could be wrong. Somewhere in the afternoon, though. Afternoon to evening. Yeah, 8 p.m. BST. Hello, Queen Anima Cloth. Welcome on in. Thank you for dropping by. Doing well. How are you? Yeah, it is 3 p.m. EDT. I was right. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate all the conversions. But yes, we're doing very well, Queen. We found camels. We finally found a desert after upwards of 60,000 blocks explored and 12 hours of traveling during the marathon. We just had to go a little further. Ooh, that sounds like a plan, Luffy. All the tabs open, muting a bunch of them, but hey, still support, even when you're lurking. Which we love our lurk. And I know, right, Queen? It's finally camels. After all that time, we finally have camels. Now we're just on the long trek back. They have to go very slow over water because you can't put camels in boats. So that's why I'm just doing a kind of little scooch. Stop. Scooch. Stop. Because I don't want the leads to break. I don't have any more. And yes, I love that conversion time zone thing, Luffy. It's so helpful. As soon as I found out about it, I was like, I'm gonna add that next to my stream times in Discord so that people will know what time it is for them. And yes, Mama Loki, they are more durable, and they do drop when they break. The problem is when they drop in the ocean, sometimes they get lost, because the floating physics can be weird. And so it's like, uh-oh. So if they snap while I'm just going across the ocean, it's like, oh, no. Especially because the wider the ocean is, the more likely I am to encounter drown. If I stay in one place too long. Hello, cat. Welcome on in. Good to see ya, friend. We found the camels, cat. We found the camels. And that is so real, cat. Don't worry. I'm looking forward to when I can beat the final boss and do Woolhaven myself starting on Sunday. I'm running out of Cult of the Lamb streams for too long. Gonna end up having to switch to another variety game. I've been thinking of maybe doing Digimon Time Stranger because it's a really fun game and I haven't actually beat it yet. I just kind of got started and got a feel for it. And I was like, this would be a fun game to stream it. That might become the Variety Sunday game once we've beaten all of the DLC stuff for Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, I bet Archival is going to be excited. It's going to be a lot of fun, honestly. It's a really fun game. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. Like, I do like Digimon, but I really, really like Time Stranger. Oh, you. Digi, Dustin, Lottie. Yes. Check real quick. Okay, a little bit further. I don't want to go too far on the Z because I have to go substantially farther on the X. So I was double checking the time or the space. And that's so fair, cat. Honestly, it's like I've always been more of a Pokemon kid myself. Like I really, really loved Pokemon, and I always will. Pokemon has a very soft, like a very special place in my heart. But however, Moth really likes Digimon. And the Digimon games that I tried, I was like, ooh, this is fun. And the type system is less complicated than you probably think it is. I can definitely see the Crust of Love vibes. Yeah, absolutely, Moth. Come on, camels. I believe in you. You can walk through these trees. I know they're complicated. You're not used to these. Hey, no problem at all, Queen Anima Cloth. I hope you're able to get done everything that you want to get done today, and I appreciate you lurking. Lurkers make the world go round. I genuinely do appreciate it so very much. Exactly. We're just hanging out. It's no problem. This is a very casual stream today, anywho. First stream back. No lore, just finishing up what we started on the marathon. But hey. We got there. And that is so fair, Cat. I do love that your lead broke and you immediately just laid down. That's a move. You're like, okay, I don't want to keep going, actually. I'm tired. I know, but the reluctant stand up. That is a camel that does not wish to trek this far. I promise it'll be worth it once we get there. And aw, thank you, Cat. I do appreciate it. Cat has been hard at work. I've been getting some roughs and stuff for some very fun assets. Things will continue to be getting better and better because we have so many commissions that we're working through. That's so fair, Moth. That's so fair, Moth. You like, I want to join the puppies at nap time. Because Cosmo has taken to waking us up very, very early. He wants everyone to be up and playing at like 6:30 in the morning. And if you close the bedroom door, he'll just stand outside and scream. So it doesn't make a difference. He'll still wake you up. Oh, hey. I'm glad you were able to, get it out, Mama Loki, and that everything went well. I can definitely imagine how stressful that would be and how much anxiety it would be. But I'm really glad that everything went well, and that it wasn't too awful. All things considered. Come on, Camels. I need you to come with me. And yeah, Luffy, it is unfortunately just llamas that follow each other. It would make my life a lot easier if camels followed each other, but alas, they're very solitary. Come on, guys. Why are we just not moving? Are we stuck on the tree? Like, no, I don't want to, actually. Oh, I bet, Mama Loki. I'm glad that you're doing well, though. I really, really am. Getting over that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Cat. There's a reason. Getting over the hump. These camels. But hey, at least we have them. I'm just glad that we finally have them. And when we're on flatter terrain, I'll ride them, but it's kind of impossible to do anything riding them wise in forest. Like, maybe not, actually. Oh no! Go take your meds, Cat. It's very important. Anyone who's forgotten to take their medication today, go take your medication. Vitamins, anything you need. Take care of yourselves. Hydrate. Eat a snack if you need to. That's so fair, Luffy. Yeah. Please come on. Crawling down in the crevice. Thank you, puppies. Can we get out of this little hole, camels? You're making this very eventful. Ow! Great. And yes, learned the lesson. Yeah. I'm just glad you had more than like, oh, the cactus lesson. Ooh. Okay. It broke. Welcome back, Ridge. Glad you took your meds. Everyone take their meds if they need to. Stream is not going anywhere. Alright. Now that that minor kerfuffle is over, can we continue on, guys? Please? Hey, nothing wrong with that, Mama Loki. Okay. Finally. Goodness. Get out of this forest. Ooh, yes. Get some coffee if you need it. Enjoy the coffee, Luffy. Let's see. Let's get you guys. Come on. No, yeah, Moth drinks a whole bunch of coffee. And that's fair, Cat. I hope you get some rest soon, though. You need to go to bed. Like, wait a minute. Yeah, that's definitely the sign of an over. I know it's not as easy as just going to bed, but I do hope you're able to get some rest soon, and that your insomnia gives it a rest. And I feel you there, Kat. I don't like the taste of coffee either, actually. Like, I really, really don't. I have to, like, if I drink coffee at all, it has to be, like, the super sugary frappuccino that is more of a milkshake than a coffee, quite frankly. It's just got caffeine in it. You know, that's fair, Ridge. That's honestly really fair. If caffeine didn't have, like, the opposite effect of me, on me, like, I could drink a whole ton of caffeine and I could just go to bed afterwards. It's like it doesn't wake me up, so I'm like, I'm not gonna touch an energy drink. Because then I'm just getting caffeinated and knocked out for no reason. And yeah, that makes sense, Mama Loki. Gotta be careful about what you're drinking right now. Oh, hello, Dardos. Welcome in. The caffeine summoned them. Howdy, howdy. Welcome on in. Appreciate it. And yeah, that makes sense, Kat. It's like one of those. Caffeine affects people so strangely sometimes. The different ways that it affects people, it's so strange. And oh, that's weird, Ridge. That is strange. But hey, what works for you works for you. All things in moderation. Make sure you take care of yourself. Boom, sleep. It really is odd how differently caffeine affects people depending on what it's in, the amount. Genuinely baffling. The human body is such a strange and wonderful thing. Okay, so I just need to get to negative 126. I can go back a little bit, actually. You do not get to leave. Come on. Welcome back, Alora. Welcome back. Apologies as I reorient myself here. That's... Everyone's arrived! Let's get my... Hold on. Oh no! Oh yeah. Frightening everybody with stuff going away. More particular about caffeine. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes complete sense. Sorry about that, everybody. I was just like, let me pause and catch up with you guys. It's been so long. Not to be parasocial, but I missed it. There we go. Finally found the direction I wanted to go in. Sometimes it's easy to get disoriented. That's why I love the minimap mod so much. Because I can keep track of the coordinates much more easily. I don't think the cactus in my hand would help, actually, unfortunately. Like, they breed with it, but it doesn't really seem to draw them, I don't think. Or maybe it does. They seem more perked up, but I don't think they're following me anymore. We could try. It doesn't hurt. Trees. Yeah, the camels are very odd. Odd little critters. And yes, Rich, camels do, strangely enough, breed using cactus. That's why I made sure to grab a few so I could breed them back at home. They eat the cactus. To be fair, people do eat cactuses. I assume you just deprickle it, and we'll pretend in Minecraft world that you're deprickling this. Welcome back, all scopes. Hello, hello. We're finally back. It's so good to see everyone coming back. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for being so patient with me. I did not want to stop streaming at all. And yes, exactly, Mama Loki. Me and Moth have been on a MasterChef binge recently. So we've been watching a whole lot of MasterChef and a lot of cooking. There is some cactus. And it seems really cool. I'd like to try it someday. And I know, right, Allscopes, it's been such a while. And the doors that the carpenter was going to replace in the apartment still haven't been done, but we've bought and renovated an entire house. I'm gonna have to send you guys pictures again, like updated, because we're almost done putting stuff on the walls. Like my office is, and maybe our bedroom is pretty much the only thing left. We've built a whole ton of furniture. We're gonna have to send a lot of pictures to you guys because it's almost like presentable. All the boxes are pretty much unpacked. It's basically just, we have some like storage bins of Funko Pops. We're gonna have to put them up on the walls at some point. And we've got to try to get the plushie hammocks up, but the walls are, the walls in this place, let's just say, are not made of plaster and dreams like the garage apartment. And so it's actually it's a little difficult sometimes to get things in the wall. It's thick. So it's a bit of an ordeal. And that's so real, Luffy, honestly. Like, that's pretty much how it was when we were in the apartment, but in the house, we were so determined. It's like, we're gonna make this place look like Disney on Ice in 1 minute! And we just we locked in. We locked in big time. Ooh, Mama Loki, that's so fun. Always love good bookshelves. I hope you're able to get those up soon. Be very nice. Oh, feed the puppies. Will do, cat. And no shrimping. Sitting up straight. Thank you. Making me do anything straight during Pride Month is a crime, but I'll sit up straight for you, I promise. And oh, Luffy, we have been. The funniest part is that the walls are so thick that we're gonna have to get new drill bits because it's damaged them. I'm sorry, Camel, I didn't mean to punch you. It's gonna be okay. Because Moth was trying to, yeah, happy Pride Month, everyone! Moth was trying to hang the plushie hammocks to drill the anchors into the wall. Like, drill holes into the wall for anchors. And, broke the drill bit. They're thick walls. They're thick. Which is nice, because it means the sound control is infinitely better. But, the walls are something else. We're gonna have to get some titanium drill bits. Thick with 3 C's. Yeah, you've had that drill for a while, to be fair. It's been abused. You'd think, Ridge, but it's literally been all of the walls have been like that. We've bent a ton of nails, hammering into different rooms, different places, just to hang like pictures and stuff. And it just like they'll go in. There's a couple of places. It literally took like 2 or 3 nails getting bent in the process to get one in, like a hole deep enough in for the nail to go in. Like, they're just really, really thick walls. This was an old house. It was built in like the 1930s. And considering there are like absolutely 0 structural issues whatsoever, they built it well. They built it really well. And that shows when you try to put things in its walls. Can you get out from under that thing? You'd think, Luffy, you really would. I was like, are we drilling into titanium walls? What is in these things? And yeah, oh yeah, exactly, Ridge. Ain't gotta worry about that kind of damage at all. It's been very nice. Going from, because the garage apartment, literally, we'd put a nail in and there were places where it would just make a massive hole just to nail it in. The hammer didn't even hit the wall and it would just go crumbling apart. This can't all be studs. Yeah, it was something else. It was a journey. There's a reason why we haven't finished it quite yet. It's taken some time. But we're almost there. It's literally just upstairs stuff, and it's on the floor in my office, a little to the right of me. And once we get all that stuff done, maybe we could send some pictures to the Discord for you guys. It's been really coming together. I love how it looks so far. Ooh, that's exciting, all scopes. I'm glad your modding has been going well. Because all that stuff sounded super cool. The curse of the creative is to start so many projects. I don't think so, all scopes, but I'd be happy to hear about it. It doesn't sound familiar, but it's also... I could just be misremembering, not remembering. Okay, now that we've finally gotten over this hill. These forests. Endless forests. Ah, yes. We've got, now that, we shan't say, but now that we've gotten moved and Moth's computer is working again, because for a second it just decided to not work. Like, everything was there. Everything was hooked up. And it just didn't want to recognize the internet whatsoever. Even while connected to an Ethernet cable. Never had problems until we moved. It was like, huh. We can finally get to working on some projects that we were planning to work on sooner than this, but life happened. And we've got quite a fun group of people together for it. And ooh, a Lovecraftian fishing game does sound like a lot of fun. I might just have to play that at some point for real. That'd be cool. I'll have to look into that. You should send it to the Discord in the video games thing, like a link to it or just information about it so that I don't forget, because I might. ADHD thing. Because it sounds really cool and I want to play it, but I don't want to forget to look it up at some point. And hey, no problem at all, Gwen. I hope all the stuff you have to do goes well. Oh no, all scopes. I'll have to see what's going on there. Did you go through and like do all the roles and stuff? The channels and roles Discord? That might be why. Because sometimes with community services can be weird. And I know, right? Yeah, like I love Musie's music. Musical is such a great artist. It's genuinely such a good song. And yeah, you are very tired. It's fair. So speaking of K-pop Demon Hunters, one of the things that we bought, we got a record player recently. One of the ones that are like cross-compatible with Bluetooth and stuff, but we can play vinyls on it, which was fun. Because our dining room had a very empty corner, and it was like, you know, a record player would be cool here, I think. So we got one, and we also got the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack, so... Oh yes, the music cover of Golden. I need to listen to that again. I remember listening to it. It was so good. I miss it. Yes, vinyl records are a lot of fun, honestly. And also just in this day and age where everything is becoming a subscription service, and I well away looked at Twitch and all of my subscriptions, it's nice to have hard copies of stuff that can't be like, it's like, well, I'll always have access to this. The Lemon Demon incident was really fun. The only vinyl, we only had one vinyl that was like for display purposes because we didn't have a record player. And the songs that were available were quite comical. And that's so real, Athos. I didn't think I would ever end up collecting records, honestly. I was never, to be fair, my family never really had records. I was just a tiny bit too young for that, but I did grow up with VHS, so it was near. We do actually have some VHSs. We need to get a VHS so that we can actually watch them. It's just a matter of finding one. Oh, that's so cool, Ridge. That was really nice of them. And yeah, that is true, Athos. The actual tape does. It becomes one of those things where it's like, ooh, the more you use it, the harder it is, the more patchy it gets, which is sad. funnily enough, the same can happen to CDs. Because that's a funny childhood story. My little sister, as autistic children are, because we were both so very autistic, was obsessed with Garfield the movie. For some reason. Don't ask me why. She loved Garfield the movie. Was obsessed with Garfield. Garfield was everything to her. We watched the DVD so many times that the CD became scratched, not by like damaging it or taking it in or out or anything, just the sheer amount of times that it's been played. Like it was scratched long how it was played, and it had to be repaired to be playable. And then she kept watching it even more, which was really funny. Please, Camel. Yes, the live action 2004 one. The first one, but we had both. She was especially obsessed with the first one. That one was the one that had to be repaired. Hello, Mishanmon. Welcome on in. We are heading back to our base after finally concluding our quest for camels in Minecraft. It was part of a 12-hour marathon stream, and we did not find any until I finally was able to come back to streaming, and we found some. Just a little bit further. Sorry about that, guys. You probably heard the Discord notification. That was me. I forgot to go on Do Not Disturb. It's been a minute. There we go. And that's honestly sign of a life well lived for a CD. Athos, I'm glad that you did enjoy them so much, though, growing up. And just in general. Ow. Because it's so nice to have the physical media movies and stuff. It really, truly is. Ah. Ow. Yeah, this is just a pain. The Robots movie was simply too good that the DVD player could not cope. That story is still wild to me. I don't know how that happens. Please, camels. Can we go? Just breaking so many leaves. Like, please, I wish to go. Let us go. You can go, I promise. There's space. Why? Why so difficult? And just so you guys know, if we don't get back to base today with these camels, I will get them back off screen so that you don't have to deal with me dragging them back the whole way, because that is not fun. One stream of that is enough, I think, considering how difficult they're being. Yeah, the dirt there might be the move. It doesn't want to go up. Come on, bud. You can do it. You guys can literally climb up like 3 blocks. That's one of the best parts about camels. You can just go. And yeah, it's fine to just chat catch up. It's been a lot of fun, honestly. It's been so long. Yeah, it's like, well, it feels warranted to honestly just catch up, chat for a while, get all of the stuff back to base. Mission success. We've done it. We've accomplished what the marathon set out to do. We're all just kind of hanging out. Exactly. It's fun. It's been a while since we just had where we're just able to chat. And it's good to have a low stakes stream every now and again, I think. No big lore, no serious plans, just hanging out. But why are you like... Do I need to put the saddle on you? And just ride? Will you be better if I do? Oh no, all scopes. I would be able to find someone who can help you with them. And I am also glad you don't have to work today, Moth, honestly. We've been going so full throttle. You need a break. And that's part of why I was like, yeah, early streams sound nice for these days, because Moth is normally off on Mondays and Tuesdays. That way we could spend the rest of the day together afterwards. Not always, but it's the vast majority of the time they're off those days. Yay! We've gotten through the worst hurdle. You know what? Yeah, that's fair, Osco. Certain things, certain projects just require more people. It's just how they go. Come on, Camel. Let's go. Okay, not a thunder. Wanted to make sure, considering the fact that I've been struck by lightning before in this world, and my trust for that kind of thing is like, No, thank you. I do not trust. I don't want my camels to be struck by lightning after all of this. I think I would crash out. We still have so far to go. Have fun, cat. Thank you for stopping by. Not bad. Why are you in particular so difficult? Are you stuck under the tree? You don't want to go up? You can go up, I promise. There we go. It'll be better once we're not in, like, dense, low forest. Even, like, spruce will be better than this area. But this is a particularly rough patch to travel through, unfortunately. So we just have to kind of keep on keeping on. Slowly, steadily making our way. Take care of the camels. Ow! Go get them, puppies. There we go. Ooh, enjoy your lunch, sir. Okay, got a little disoriented. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's probably just dark. It's just because it's dark. Ooh, that's even better. I love a good stew with beans. Stew-esque beans. Like, during the winter, chili is one of my favorites. Like, even when way back when I was still a vegetarian and did not have to stop eating for iron deficiency health reasons. Meatless chili with all, like, the beans and the vegetables and stuff in it was one of my favorites. Ow. Go get him, puppy. Ooh, what do they got? I'm curious. Do tell. I love hearing about different foods. Even when I cannot eat until later than usual today. Such as the sacrifice of early morning stream. I had a bagel before stream, don't worry. And I had like actual breakfast earlier too. I was just like, here's my pre-stream bagel to tide me over until it's real lunch. And I have snack with me, just in case. I try to be prepared. Ooh, pork knuckle. That does sound good. Ooh, I'm glad that you found something that worked for you there, Ridge. But yeah, it's like, I'm fine now. But back then, especially, it was PCOS related. Because I would not stop bleeding. Obviously, I was having a hard time keeping up with my iron, and I had to, you know, it was one of those like, well, I need to do whatever I need to do to get my iron count up as high as possible because I'm constantly losing blood, which is just no good. Is that an invisible spider? No, I saw particles. What was that? Apologies, sir. It is all good. That does sound really good, though. I hope you enjoy your lunch. Let's see. Oh no. It's never as good when you have to reheat it, but you know, sometimes it's still pretty dang good. I do love a good lunch. Come on. I will say, it's really fun to see all of the little badges in chat, too. I'm especially loving the evolved. Seeing the different colored roses, it's fun. We've got a bunch more of those done, and we have even more to be done in the future once I unlock more slots for what I can add. Oh man! Welcome on in. Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. I know! We finally found the camels. It's so exciting. We are about 25,000 blocks from home. We've gotten to where it's mostly, I'm just trying to go down the x-axis because it's like 100 by 100. We didn't go very far from the spawn. 100 by like a negative 100. So we're quite a ways out, but we're making progress. And the roses, Luffy, are just... I wanted a pixelated rose thing because roses were big for Lottie and her lore. And that was it. Yeah, it's a long journey home. Kat designed the roses. Like, they did all of the pixel artwork for that. They're absolutely lovely. I adore them. Apologies. A bit turned around. It's this way. It's a long journey home. And it's really easy to get turned around with all these forests because the camels don't like to go, and then you're fighting to get them to go through. Then it's like, wait, I've strayed. Where am I? Oh no, the roses are just subscription badges. You get since you got the first badge as one of the first people who subscribed to me, they don't show up for you, you get the exclusive first one instead. But the standard subscriber badges are the roses. It's just a little fun extra points. Like how Slipshot has the different colored cat statues, and Nuke has the Vintage has the pancakes, Nuke has the different colored radiation. That's all it is. They're kind of a pain to do because you have to do them in 3 different sizes for depending on the device it's being viewed on. Like mobile, desktop, and TV all have different display sizes. So you have to upload it in 3 different sizes, which Cat was an angel and did. I very much appreciate. And all that's, I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. It's just like the emotes. Which at least the emotes will automatically resize for you. It's not always perfect, but it's harder to. It won't. That you have to actually pick some face. But yeah, I don't remember the smallest size off the top of my head either. It's been so long. So speaking of emotes, we will be getting more emotes eventually. Like that's on Cat's list of things that they're working on. There's a wide list of things, but you guys have been so kind and generous that we have more emote slots, and so I'll be able to put more. And all the cat faces would be really cute. I think they'd be good for the channel. And ooh, thank you, Luffy. I'd appreciate that. It'll be good to have that, just in case any of them look funny. If I can try to get it to resize through that. Oh. Stop getting lost. Oh yes, YouTube only videos. There is a couple of things that I am looking forward to YouTube-wise. One, you're gonna get eventually, with enough time, and once I feel more confident about editing skills, you'll get to see Lottie's origin, what happened, how Lottie became who Lottie is before, like, the Forever World, because the Forever World is after. That is a guaranteed YouTube only, because that's going to be very, very production heavy. I've got a lot of big plans for that, but I'm just not confident that I have the capabilities of doing it yet. So I'm waiting until I get to the point where I can. And beyond that, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of series and stuff that I do this sort of thing with. I know I'm going to definitely be making videos of one of the projects that, like actual proper videos, one of the projects that we're working on that's happening in the background at the moment. Not quite there yet, but it's not going to be like necessarily exclusive videos. Okay, where did the other lead go? Guys. Okay, I'm gonna have to tie these guys. It snapped. Where is it? Have we lost one? Oh no. We might have lost the lead, guys. Which is not good. Might have to swim across the ocean on camelback. Huh. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. What's the button for hitboxes? That might help. Yeah, badges. It can be finicky with that. I think it's in like your display settings, like your chat settings, but it can be kind of a butt to do. Let me see. I don't know if it shows. Show hitboxes. Okay. Not the map interfering. I don't even want waypoints. It just doesn't want to show the hitboxes. Whatever. We move. We can't keep standing around, twisting around in circles looking for the leads. We shall make it work. Let's. Yeah. God, Music's music is so. I love these songs. Oh, hey, there's a lush cave. Not that we need it, but. Like, we don't need no more adventure. We're just trying to go home. Oh, thank you, Ridge. I appreciate you. Oh, sevens. I'm sorry. But I do appreciate you being one of the OGs. It means a lot. You guys have all been so incredibly kind. And I'm very glad to be back to doing this. Come on, guys. Stuck on trees again. We can do it. Get over the hill. You can do it, I believe. Yes. Let's go. You can come. I believe in you. Yes, there we go. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. This is some difficult terrain. Let's. But no, yeah. Honestly, though, as much as it has been, it's been sad to not be able to stream for so long. I'm very glad that things turned out the way they are, that they did ultimately. Just because I don't know that we ever would have been hunting for a house. We wouldn't have been searching for a house if it hadn't been for how bad it was and how long he was not doing the doors that should have taken a week, 2 weeks maximum. And then we wouldn't have happened to stumble across the perfect house at a really low price when it was available. So hey, it worked out. And I'm happy for it because it means better stream for you guys, better life for the dogs. Everyone benefits from it. Nope, Jace, we found the camels. We found the camels, finally. I was right on the precipice of the desert with our camels. Now it's just a matter of trekking all the way back. All 25,000 blocks back. But we're gonna get back. And I've got my bed, my travel bed, so that I'm ready at any given moment to sleep so that nothing happens to these camels. But yes, I am very glad that we finally got these guys. And the funniest thing is, I really wasn't planning to do all that much with them. Like, I'm gonna have to make some sort of build for them now at some point off stream. Or not even off stream, I can try to figure it out and freehand it on stream. But like, that was not the goal. The goal was just to give myself something to do during the stream. During the marathon stream. Then it became so absurd that there were no deserts at all that it became a matter of spite. And spite is such a powerful motivator. I was like, well, now we have to find camels, because I never want to have to search for camels again here. Come on. No, you want to go that way? Alright. You know, it doesn't really matter. We've got so far to go that I can be off on the Z-axis for a bit. As long as I don't stray too. Whatever's easiest to traverse. Come on, camels. Let us go. Why must you be so difficult? They really, really don't like going through forests. But transporting them through the nether would be so much more dangerous, and I would crash out if something happens to the camels. So it's like, the slow and steady way, it is. Slow and steady. At least we're going. Come on, guys. Why? Why are you stuck? Come on, let's go. You should not be stuck. The other camel went through just fine. Come on, let's go. There we are. There we are. Reorient. This way. Let us go. Come on, my camels. We must go. You're so stubborn. Come on, let's go. They're so slow to stand too. It's kind of funny, honestly. Transporting camels is not for the faint of heart, especially not so far. But we shall do it. And then we will never have to do it again. Oop, I'm sorry, puppy. I'm so sorry. Let me feed you. I was trying to break my bed, puppy. It's not quite time yet. These camels, if I can make it even a little bit further, I need to. They're so slow. Okay, come on. It's getting so dark, and I know part of that's the shading, but it is dark. I do not trust like that. There we go. There we go. These camels. You know, for a mob that can jump, like, can walk straight up blocks, like they're nothing, they really don't like to go over one block ledges. It's kind of absurd. But no, yeah. It has been... Honestly, speaking of, like, the dog stuff that we've been doing, ooh, that's exciting, Allscope. You can definitely tell us about the game that you're working on. But, we've been doing clicker training with the dogs the past few days. And it's been a lot of fun. They've been responding super, super well to it. And I'm glad they've been having fun. Let's see. Ooh. Sounds like a complex project, Allscopes. I hope you have fun with it. Hey, at least we're kind of hitting our stride. This forest isn't nearly as bad to navigate with them as the other ones are. With the super tall trees. The big gaps between them. It's like, thank goodness. Because that was starting to get like, ugh. Okay. Now I can go more this way. I always think, I don't know why the camels sound so strange. Like, they sound a little aggressive, like a hostile mob. It's kind of funny. Especially for a mob that is, like, by default, just kind of tame. Their sound is so odd. Oh, congratulations, Allscopes. I hope your first video goes well. I've still gotta, Moth has gotta give me the crash course for the editing program that they used in their degree, because obviously that's what we have. Like, I've got to get the marathon. I know exactly where I'm going to split it. The marathon video, the VOD, I haven't forgotten about it. I've got the split point. It's very hostile to new users. So I'm like, Moth's going to show me how to do that. And because their computer is being awful, we haven't had the chance to, between that and making everything. It'll happen. Ooh. That doesn't necessarily surprise me. Oh, Scopes. You're a very ambitious person with projects. I wouldn't be surprised about a more, it's one of those first videos like, oh no, I'm going all in. There you go. Finally good to go up. Ooh, song videos are fun. Camp. Come on. What? Why are you not coming along? You know what? I'm writing you. You're being difficult. For no reason. Now that I'm in an area, yeah, riding the camel definitely seems to move, because then I'm taking camel path, and I'm not dragging so fast. Going camel pace. Up, I say that, and the lead breaks. Yep. Ooh, congratulations, Ridge. I hope the writing's going well. What are you working on? If you don't mind sharing. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to be specific. You don't wish to be too specific. The writing is so much fun. I always love to get to write again. Camel, come on. Ooh. That's fun, Ridge. I hope they both go well. I want to write, like, a novel someday. I have been a fanfic writer for a long time. I do want to write a novel at some point. I think it'd be fun. I'm not sure what I would want to write yet. There's a lot of options that I have in my head. Someday. Please. We have such a long journey to make. You must come with me. Come hither. It's so strange. Why do camels work like that? Like, when you're riding them, they can go up blocks, but when you're not the one riding them, they don't do the same behavior. Welcome in, Crimey River. Yes, we finally found not one, but 2 whole camels. So now we have all the camels we could ever need. And I get that, Ridge. Sometimes writer's block gets you, and you just, it's like, nope. Nope. Yeah, camels really are stubborn. This is a trek for the ages. But we'll get there. Because I'm even more stubborn. Even more stubborn than IRL camels. Ooh, that sounds fun, Luffy. And yeah, I get that. It can be hard to find, like, community forum places for things like that anymore, honestly. My DeviantArt days. Ah! Fucking leaves. Come on, camels. Let's go. Come on, this is a down. This is very down. I don't want to go too fast. Gotta be kind of careful here. Steep fall. Doesn't help that camels are so tall, so they make the drop feel even taller. It could even... We didn't take damage once during that, but it's like, oh, I'm gonna just plummet to my doom if I fall off of this super tall camel. Oh, I hope you feel better, Crimea River. Headaches are no fun. And I'm glad that we can be a, you know, calm, relaxing place and a break from all that. Make sure you rest, and if it becomes too overstimulating, take care of yourself first and foremost. And yeah, that makes sense, Luffy. It's like, you want to share the results, but if they're not even done, then yeah. That's one of those things where it's like, It's almost like... It's like I almost want to say, like, a Discord server. I don't know how you would recruit people for it, but some sort of Discord server where once someone submitted their own, they can get a role to access certain channels and discuss things with people who have also done it. Maybe could work, but... Nah. I feel that Crimea River is... I don't have them typically. Like, I do get them sometimes, but my partner Moth gets chronic migraines. So, yeah, that's never any fun. And I do hope you feel better. Try not to just power through it if it starts getting bad. Better to rest. Even if it is, you know, standard fare. If you do not schedule maintenance for your body will schedule it for you type things. And ooh, that sounds like a pretty neat solution on DeviantArt. Look, Luffy. Yeah. I'm glad you're taking a step back and rest then crying over. It's important to give yourself the rest you need. Ooh. That sounds like a good idea, Ridge. Like a Tumblr post through it. Google Forms. Then a place to discuss it afterwards. Requires some jumping around, but definitely doable. I do love that so much of the Minecraft YouTube community are big on Tumblr. It's like, yeah, I agree. Tumblr is just, you know, if you guys ever see me on Twitter, no, it simply will not happen. But it's like, if you all, even for like promotional purposes or whatever, y'all ever saw me on Twitter yell at me, tell me to get off. It's like, no. Tumblr has its problems, but at the very least, you can elucidate yourself fully and you're not restricted by character limits and such. If they could stop banning trans women, everything would be fine. But no. And if staff also, it's like that mostly. That's the big thing. Staff could also stop trying to make the website worse actively would be nice. But the most important thing, stop banning random trans women. Like, things have gotten so hostile in recent years, it is not. And yeah, exactly, Luffy. I feel you there. That is as far as I'm willing to interact with it as well. It's like if someone wants, if I commission something and they would rather I link there, then yeah, I'll link to there. But I'm not getting on. No way. No. And yeah, that makes sense, Ridge. And I hope you're doing okay. I know recent events have been rough. Take a sip of water real quick. Everyone make sure you hydrate as well. Take care of yourselves. But no, yeah. Recent events have been something. But it's just a reminder, at least to me, it's just all the more a reminder to be kind, to uplift others, and be kind, and do your part in making the world a better place. Like, as an example of that, because I am so... It's like part of the reason why I want to do more dog sports with the dogs, because they really seem to enjoy the training and what we've been doing. And I think Cosmo, with all his sniffing, I'm going to get him on scent work. I've got some practice bags to get him started. And I think if I could find a club nearby, that he could make a really, really good search and rescue dog trainer. And I think that would be a really good way to go about that. All the little things that you can do. And even if that doesn't pan out and it's not something he wants to do, there's always other dogs. There's always future stuff. And if nothing else, I plan on, with the agility, like, stuff that we're gonna have in our fenced-in backyard. We live on, like, Dog Street. I won't go into it. There's just dogs in about every house. There's so many dogs. Dog people everywhere. And I love it. I want to probably offer, our neighbors use of the agility course when we're not using it. And, you know, if the dogs make friends, maybe even while we're using it, if it's not, you know, at the exact same time, same thing. So that their dogs can also get out their energy and have a lot of fun with the stories. And it can be a little, like, community thing. I think that'd be fun. Just the little things to make everyone's lives a bit better. Exactly. It really is a good way, especially... It's like, we might not have moved far, but we still don't, like, know the people here, and I'd like to get to know the neighbors, and, you know, we all like dogs. It's a good way to bond. It's a good way to get to know everybody. It helps their dogs. It helps them. No, don't worry. It's probably, especially at first, it's not something I'd be like, oh, just come in whenever. It'd be like, you know, call me if you want to come over, and you can run your dog on the course. I can show you how to do stuff. No, yeah, you're good, Luffy. Don't worry. All things with caution. It never hurts to be careful. But no, yeah, a lot of that stuff is, it's just little basic, it's really basic weave pole stuff. I got it enough from Amazon. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of shopping out this way, and so I have to rely on Amazon rather more than I'd like to. So, it's nothing too complicated. But... And that is a good idea, Athos. We'll have to make sure we do that. It's good. It's a long ways before that would become a thing anyway, because we still don't even have the fence yet, but... We'd have to make sure we have liability insurance. It wouldn't be someone that is like just open, free for all type thing. It'd be one of those case by case basis. Hey, I've gotten to know you a little bit. Your dogs seem nice. You know, if you wanted to try it, you can. Type things, but it would definitely be after checking. Just because I know that a lot of people in the area might not be able to get that sort of thing with their dogs, even if they wanted to. We're very lucky in that regard. Ugh. And there's a dog park, but that's kind of nearby, but I generally am very wary of dog parks. Too high a chance of something going wrong. It's one of those, it's like maybe at some point, if no one else was there, or if I, you know, I'd want to get a feel for the place before ever bringing the dogs there. And that sounds like pillagers, which I'm not a fan. A little fraught here. Let's go. We move. Just keep moving. Okay. How did you break the lead when I laid down in the bed? You pain in the butt. Come on. Come on. I heard pillagers, and I'd rather not be. This is not the time or place to fight pillagers. It really is not. Ooh, yeah, that does sound like a good idea. We'd have to check up there. Good solution for our place to meet. But no, yeah. Like, if we wanted the dogs to meet up in a safer spot, that would be much better. Because they can get territorial over their own spot if they don't know the dog. Like, this is my yard. Why are you in my yard? And yeah, exact. Softball, baseball, diamond sort of thing. That might be a good idea to have to check into that. Please, let me through. I hate the forest. Camels. Just gonna have to take you out for a second. This forest is so thick that I have to cut through the bit here thing to even get them through. It's too dense right here. Please. Passage. Allow us through. I don't even need or want the wood. Just let me through. Hey. I can't say anything. I've been doing Camel My Camel to the tune of the camel song anyway. So it's like, no, I don't really have room to talk. Sometimes. Silly things are just funny. Never anything wrong. Being a bit silly. Come on, guys. The camel quest. No! I hear the pillagers. Let me out. I don't know where you are, but I don't want anything to do with you. Ah, shoot. They're following me. Thank you. Ah. But just a scout? Why was that one persistent scout following me? That's so weird. Like, why are you running after me? Hello? And exactly. It's like, 'tis the curse of a musically inclined person. Ugh, words. Musically inclined person. Silly little jingles in the brain all the time. It's fun, though. It makes the day-to-day a little bit less boring. Ah, and now we return to the frigid wastelands that is all of this world for some reason. Not far enough to bother with all the boat shenanigans. So away we go. Puppy should teleport right over. I don't think it's that far. Yeah, we're good. Let us move. The frozen tundra. I still can't believe just how much of this world is just ice. It's so much ice and snow everywhere. Why? Everywhere we went, just snow. The sheer amount of it was honestly hysterical, looking back. It's funny now that we have the camels. Hello, all scopes. We still have quite a ways to go. Thankfully, we're back in a flatter terrain, so we're making more movement, more progress. But, we've still got about 24,000 blocks to go. The forest was dense and difficult to get through. But now we're moving along. At least for a while. And hey, no problem at all. I appreciate the alert. Never gotta feel bad or, like, feel like you have to explain yourself. You're more than welcome to go quiet for a bit and just hang out. We're just chilling. Especially today. Today's just super casual, kind of playing around, hanging around. And again, if we don't make it back to the village today, yeah, made it to a village, just not the village, quite a ways away. If we don't make it back to our base today, then I will spend time getting the camels back off screen, off stream, and we can just go, like, I was kind of planning on going to other worlds anyway, because I'm on some SMPs and stuff now, and I wanted to show you guys around. But we can go, like, to Nuke SMP tomorrow, and Wednesday, maybe we can go to Treehouse SMP. I've still gotta, like, get in there for the first time, but I'm on there, which is Acorn's community server. So, hey. We can do some community stuff. It's still casual, but we'll be doing more. At least while I'm still actively transporting, making the distance. It's more engaging than 20,000 block journey back with camels. That's for sure. So this is a fun first stream back, catch up, We just casually... I'm glad we found it. I wanted to find the camels for you guys because that was... I cannot believe how long it took us to find deserts. Welcome back, Ellie. Good to have you. Hope everything went well with the recording. Oh, we are so far from home, Ellie. It's so far from home. Our coordinates, as you could see the coordinates under the map there. We've got to get to like 120 by negative 125. So we've still got like 24,000 blocks left. Yeah, exactly. Quite a ways to go. Which is why I'll probably do most of it off stream. But I wanted to find the camels with you guys, so... And oh yeah, we're so far. We went on, like, collectively, because we kept going out different directions, thinking, surely we'll find a desert and camels. Collectively, with the 12-hour marathon stream that started the camel hunt, we traveled over 60,000 blocks before finding any camels or a desert of substantial size whatsoever. And yes, we have two, because we found a desert village, and there's almost always a camel that spawns with a desert village. And then there's one that spawns in, like, the middle of the desert. So, we have enough that we will never have to try to find camels again. We can just breed them. Yay. Just a matter of trekking them both back, which is going to take time, but we're getting there, slowly but surely. And I'm getting to hang out with y'all while we do, and we can just yap for a bit. Man, there really has been just so much going on. Good things, by and large, but a lot all the same. Oh, I can tell you guys actually a funny issue we found out about literally like a week into living here, because our bathroom drains were acting weird. Ooh, that sounds fun, Alora. Fake nails. Our bathroom drains were acting weird. And I'm talking like, Moth has a video of the sink running and the toilet was bubbling. Like the water was bubbling in the toilet. It was really weird. Really, really weird. And we were like, there's something wrong here. We need to get like sewage and drain to come out here and take a look, see what's going on. Evidently, against the advice, I'm gonna guess it was probably the carer, one of the carers of the old lady who lived here before. But someone was, for some reason, flushing tampons down the toilet, and so it got lodged in the drain. It's like, what? And they looked at us like we were doing it. It was like, we've lived here a week, and also don't use those. Why? It wasn't us, promise. I know! It's like, what? Who does that? Especially not their own house. Because if it was the little old lady who used to live here that had done it, then she would have plumbing problems way sooner. Like, who would do that? And not even in their own house at that. Like, that's just... It's a level of not caring that makes me very concerned for the level of... I'm glad she's in a facility that would care for her better than whatever was going on there. And no, Athos, she was old. I'm talking... It was probably her in-house carers, because she needed help getting around the house. That's why she sold it. She had to move somewhere without stairs and such. She's in a care facility now that can actually help her. So it was like, she wasn't the one doing it either. And that's even worse. But yeah, Ridge, it's just like, ugh, why? Why would you do that? Why? Yeah, I'm glad she's got people watching her, she's in a better place now than she was here. Like, she's able to actually do stuff. For however long she has left, I want her to have the best quality of life possible. I haven't met her, but I wish nothing but for the best for her. You can tell that she was like, you can tell how much she loved this house. The fact that she has like, we have the double installed railing. She wanted to stay in here as long as possible. She was getting up the stairs, hand on both rail. Her gardens are beautiful. You can tell she's been keeping them up even despite everything. It's like, it's one of those that's like, I'm glad that we're not flippers and that we got the house and not flippers, because I would have been devastated to see this house get just wiped of personality. Okay, let's go this way. That's so funny. It's so funny, Ethos. No, yeah, I feel that though. That was, we had to install a new toilet, like we had to update everything in the bathroom pretty much. Which is part of why we were like, why is it giving us problems? Everything's brand new. There should be no problems. It has to be a pipe thing. One of Moth's favorite things is like, all right, we need to know how many, because for some reason that's like an industry standard. How many golf balls does it flush? Yeah, exactly, Ridge. You can always tell when a house has been like lived in and loved in. We've left like we had to refresh a couple of rooms, but we kept it fun and whimsical with the purple and the colors, and like the kitchen paint. It was like this pale blue. There's these little apple trim at the ceiling. Left that because it was adorable and it was in good condition. The fluorescent green enamel hallway, we're leaving that because it's funny and it's a statement hallway, and we're gonna like hang a bunch of fake plants from it eventually. We don't have the money to buy a bunch of fake plants right now, but we're gonna like hang a bunch of like the vines and flowers and like the light up, like the LED light flowers that we could string along the ceiling and stuff. Make it look like a little magical forest type thing and mute some of the brightness of it while still keeping it there. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, an in-home daycare, Ethos. That was certainly lived and loved. Lived in, loved. A little much sometimes, but hey. Each their own. And yeah, the green hallway is hysterical. We love the green hallway. We were like, there's no way we're changing this hallway. We love this hallway. It's really funny. Oh, that sounds like it was all sorts of colorful. Which I can't say. We really like the color. Come on. The Jolly Green Giant lifts it up. That verbal descriptor is beautiful. I love that. Hey, better than like monochrome beige though. Anything's better than monochrome beige. I'm so tired of all white houses. They're so really high or too low. Oh, it's like gotta keep things out of the reach of the children, or it's for the children type. Yeah, that is odd. It makes sense, but I can imagine it's an adjustment. That's for sure. I will say that almost certainly the little old lady who lived here was taller than me. That's for sure. Because to be fair, I'm very short. Lottie's tall. Lottie's tall and buff. I am pretty short, me personally. So I have to get a step stool to reach some of our kitchen cabinets. Like, Otherwise, I'm just straight up not getting in there. It's really funny. Oh no, Athos. Hey, realtor specialed it. Not the landlord special. I'm glad they at least had the accent wall. Oh no! That is annoying, actually. No longer the green. Ugh. Sage green is such a fun color. So nice. Come on. You're so stubborn. You guys are making this trek way longer than it needs to be. Thank you. Like these. It didn't like our dining room, which it feels weird to say because it's like, what do you mean we have a dining room? But our dining room had this like really like bright red under the thing, and we wanted to do purple, so it's like, well, we can't leave it red, unfortunately, because that would just look silly. But we made sure to do a darker shade of purple so that it still has that contrasty pop, and the separation does what it's meant to do. And honestly, it's like we wouldn't have even, the only white that we painted was the woodwork, and that's only because it was this super, super ugly shade of beige. That was the one thing, it was like super beige. The only thing. And it looked real, like it was like beyond normal beige, kind of like, it just looked dirty. And it wasn't even because we cleaned it. It was just like, it just looked yucky. So it's like, let's paint that white and make it look nice. And that's the only light accent color that there is there. It's an accent only. And a telephone in the master bedroom, but no towel racks is something else, Athos. And hey, welcome in, Tink Fairy. Hope class went well, and thank you for being here. I'm so glad to be back. And we found the camels. Look, I'm on one. We've got another. We've got all the camels we could ever need. It's just a matter of transporting them back now. Which they are being particularly stubborn about. Come on, camels. You can do it, I believe. Okay. But yeah, it does. It breaks. There's literally a house where we are that we looked at a few houses before this, and they were let's just say the flippers in this area are something else. The degree of all white was, it's like, am I in a house or a hospital? And they were like, we've refurbished the house, everything, we updated some things, and they didn't add AC, which again, for some reason is oddly uncommon here. I know we're up north, but it's not, it gets hot still. And these houses are built to retain heat a lot better, so you need AC. And they were like, it's all been updated, and they didn't have a shower. Like, I kid you not, a clawfoot tub is fine, but it was a 2-bathroom house, and they were both clawfoot tubs, and they didn't even do like one of those extension, like you can add the rod and like a ring around curtain or something. No, it was just straight up the tub, and that's it. It's like, who has the time to take baths these days? No one's gonna buy that house. What? You didn't even add a shower to either of the bathrooms? And you want like 200 grand for it? I don't think so. No, I fully agree with you, Athos. I'm also in a state that's kind of, it's not like bordering, but it's up there. And I don't know why. This country, it gets really hot. We do need it. I don't know why. This area in particular, it's really difficult to find houses that have air conditioning. Just this specific area. It's odd. It's like, okay, I know a lot of the houses are old, but that's one of the first things you get updated. Yeah, we're also in the Midwest. Exactly. Think that AC is necessary. You need it. You just do. It gets way too hot over the summers, especially. That first summer in that garage apartment where we had no AC, is thankfully we managed to get it, you know, sorted out. It was supposed to have AC, it just wasn't working. But it was not a fun few months. Need to destroy these bushes. Otherwise the camels are gonna hurt themselves. Oof. I hope that the heat eases for you soon, Scopes. We had a nasty heat wave not too long ago. Like literally last week, and it was like, ooh. Oh no, man. I know there's not much we can do about global warming, but all the same, here's wishing you as many cool days as feasibly possible. And that if it is exceptionally hot, perhaps it shall rain. Something to ease the absolute just misery of it. It's like, yeah, that does sound like Britain. It's like sweltering and then rain. Ah, yeah, that makes sense, Ridge, actually. Because there was definitely electrical work done in this house before we got here. So they probably had to rewire a lot of stuff to get the AC. It's probably one of those, as she grew older, she was like, I just can't do that heat anymore. But yeah, that does make sense. It was built in the 30s, so most certainly. It was just the way the construction was. Oh no, man. Yeah, the brick is definitely, oof. Keeps that heat in there. Oh no, T. The vents don't work. The air conditioning economy is in shambles. The economy in general is in shambles, and the air conditioning is a reflection of that correction. Please, it's getting so hot, people are gonna have heat strokes. Again, like with that garage apartment when it didn't work, I kid you not, even with a window unit and everything, we did everything we possibly could to make it less actually dangerous to our health. And it was up in the 80s inside the house. And it was like, please, I feel physically ill moving. And yeah, that's a fair worry, honestly, Alora. We'll have to keep an eye on the kids and make sure that none of them push themselves too hard if it's really warm so that no one passes out. Because it is so easy for especially kids that age to be having so much fun they don't realize how bad something has gotten until they're on the ground. Speaking as someone who once, rode my bike and then had an asthma attack on the side of the road. And had to be driven home. Yeah, exactly. Drink a lot of water, keep them hopefully in a shaded area if possible. Ah, that does make sense, man. One of those that's like, well, surely it's not just gonna keep getting worse, and now people are being a lot more vocal about it because it's easier for people to speak about it. That's so real, Athos. Come on, Camel. Let's go. You can do it. I believe in you. I am very glad you have that handheld fan, Alora, because I was about to say the same thing. Those things can be a lifesaver. And some of them are way stronger than you'd expect. Okay. We coming? We going? Go. Okay. Me either, Athos. He and I are not friends. There's a reason why. It's like I was born in the South. I moved up north as soon as I possibly could because Heat and I do not get along well. I just do not do Heat well at all, and I've always preferred people. So it's like, we are all. I love that we're all in the Camel quest and we're all in real life. Like, Heat though is awful and the worst, and let's not deal with it. Actually. That is so real, Athos. And that's also fair too. My body does not like severe temperature fluxes either. As much as I do like the cold, it riots if it goes from really hot to cold fast. Like all of a sudden it snaps around. And Ohio does so love, especially in the months like in between seasons, to jump from it'll be 70 degrees one day and then it's 30 the next. And so my sinuses are just awful that time. Oh no. I hope the heat waves ease up on you soon, Alora. Everyone's so miserably hot. The global warming. This is kind of a dangerous area here. I think I need to be on foot. Oh, great. I think a camel just... Oh, thank goodness. Come on. Hey. I was like, a camel just fell down that crevice. I saw it. It cannot snap. It cannot snap. But thank you for the lurk, Ellie. And yeah, I feel that too. The amount of tornadoes this year were something else. That area especially. Okay. Please, get up. Okay. The rescue mission success. Goodness me. That was stressful. That was so unnecessarily stressful. Get the bed. Welcome back, Gwen. Sorry, Camel. Come on, Camel. It's okay, you can do it. Yeah, the tornadoes in the Midwest this past year have been like even beyond our regular test tornado siren every Saturday evening. I felt like that thing was going off constantly. Never any huge damage where I lived, but still threats of tornado pretty much all the time. The conditions were ripe for many a tornado. And yes, everyone, please make sure you stay safe, especially with weather like that. Natural disasters are called disasters for a reason. Always be careful. Going to pause and take a sip of water real quick. Good reminder for everyone in chat as well to make sure you're taking a sip of water or whatever you have with you. Stay hydrated. Yay, this is a nice stretch of flat land. Oh no, Ridge. That's bad. I'm glad that they're testing it. Not so glad that it didn't go off when it needed to. Feel like we've got to make sure that that does not happen again, and I'm glad they're making sure it doesn't. That is really, really bad. Yeah, I don't know why these camels sound like they're growling. Is that just me? Do you guys hear that? It feels like they're growling. It really does. And yeah, that's fair, Tink, honestly. I will say that was one of the strangest things about moving to Ohio, was going from a state where basements were like suggestions to every house has a standard basement TM and you know exactly what it's going to look like before you even get down there. It's like they just all are like, they're so sturdy. Which, speaking of basements, that is one of the things that we still have to do a bit of work on. We've got to finish waterproofing it. It's not like flooded, but when it rains heavily, some water leaks through the walls, so we've got to do some extra layers of plaster and in holes, and then painting over it with. Oh, that's just your standard llama, I think. Yeah, it's just a llama chilling. And waterproof paint for the basement. Still, we've got to do that at some point. But that's up to when my mother-in-law is like, okay, let's work on the basement. That's just gonna be a day that I don't stream. And I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. I did make her promise to try to let us know like a day in advance at least. So that I can give you guys more heads up than just, hey, not streaming. Because that feels rude. Especially with all of you guys being so kind and coming to, you know, like, hey, when I came back. I appreciate the patience. No, yeah, it definitely is very standard for an older basement, especially because while I'm not going to go too into detail about where we live in a very wet area. It's a very damp in general. It's rare to not have that sort of thing going on in any basement. Just minimizing it. But why I don't think we have a sump pump because it's not that bad, but we have a natural drain that the gravity takes it to, and that our washing and drying goes through as well. And we have if it gets bad, we'll get a sump pump. But we also have a dehumidifier that helps keep it from getting wet and like just gross down there with a automated pump that sends it straight to the drain as well. Because we didn't want it to get nasty down. And all of our electronics are up on like cement bricks and stuff, so you don't have to worry about that. We made sure all of that stuff was up before it was ever plugged into anything. Off the ground. But yeah, if it does come to the point where it starts flooding more than it has been, because it's really not bad. It doesn't get deep. It just does a little bit and it spreads a bit and then it goes away. But if it does ever get bad, or if we have like particularly terrible storms and it's just not going, then we'll get a sump. No big deal. I'm just trying to... My wallet cries. We did it's like my wallet cries. There was so much renovation to do. Like nothing major. And yet somehow it still cost an absolute fortune, even with people that really didn't charge much. Just because there was so many little things that did need to be done. Like we had to replace the water tank and everything. And yeah, it's definitely not flooded, don't you worry. Like it gets wet, but it doesn't get like, you don't go down there and it's like, ah, yes, we have a lake down here. And I think it's gonna help that we got the chimney detailed and fixed up because it was letting some water in through the chimney. And you could tell. But it's all fixed up now. We got a mason in there. And now our chimney isn't going to cause any water damage along the way. So that's what we wanted. That was mostly what we were like. There was a wet area of the wall in the living room by it. It was like, it's not like wet, but you could tell there was water damage there before. And it's like, let's try to deal with that before it becomes a bigger problem. Plodding along. At least we're making good progress. Like, yes, we're still quite a ways away. But to be fair, we were like 28,000 blocks away before. And we've traveled 6,000 blocks. Even after finding the camels. This is a flat terrain, so it's going much faster. And yeah, that is completely fair. It's one of those things. Definitely, I've said it in other chats and stuff before, but I don't know if you're there, so I'll make sure to reiterate. Try, if you can, to wait for an estate sale. Because your odds of getting a good home at a better price is going to be much higher if it's someone the person that's selling the house doesn't actually live in there. Because they're paying double bills and they just kind of want it to be gone. And you're more likely to get a good deal or be able to negotiate them down for it. Which you need to do. Because you're going to be spending a decent amount of money in initial renovations. More likely than not. And yeah, parts of home ownership can be tough, but I'm just very, very glad that we were able to get it. That we were able to get it at a price that we could actually, you know, afford it and get everything done that we needed to get done. And yes, stay away from HOAs. Because they will make your life miserable, and for what? An HOA would almost certainly not let me have my little doggo agility course in my backyard, even with a 6-foot privacy fence, which means no one's going to be able to see it unless they are in my backyard. They would probably still throw a fit because it doesn't fit the aesthetic, quote unquote. And yeah, that sounds about, I'm glad they were able to get out of there at least. Yeah. It sucks. They felt like they had to leave where they lived just to get out of there, you know? Like, ugh. An organization should not have the power to bully you out of your home, which you own. People deserve the right to, like, you know, stay safe. And yes, exactly, Tink. If it's a super closed off town, it's like, be careful there. Because it's never really a good sign. All right. Now we're back to the point where, and I refuse to leave a dog behind. So we're just gonna have to do this the really, really extra slow way. Of swimming across in a camel. Feed that dog. As I swim across and make this trek, oh, it's actually more this way. Yeah. I think that does make sense. People don't take too kindly when it's like someone comes over into the town and they're like, Also, that is so weird. My ads are being funky. Apologies, guys. Yeah, people being new in town, they don't tend to care for that much. Certain towns, it's like, that's never a good sign if they're touchy about that. Let me check something real quick on Twitch side, just to hold up a sec. I'll probably mess with it next time, actually. I'll worry about it in between streams. Apologies for the quick ads there. Should be doing longer ones, less, you know, that way it doesn't give gaps, or it doesn't do it as often. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. Stream Elements is back to also making the announcement. Should not be, so I'll have to fix that after. Apologies, guys. At least you won't have to cope with it for too much longer. Choo, choo, choo. I'm gonna have to get this world updated. The baby update. I need to get it fixed up. I was just like, I don't really have the time to do that yet. Because the baby animals are adorable, and I would like to be able to encounter them. And also to not have to deal with the absolute nonsense that was the baby zombie situation that got me killed for the first time in the world. They heard our cries. They finally nerfed them. And I'm so, so glad for it. Okay, there's... We do not have the leads to spare. I know, the new babies are adorable. It's so, so cute. Like, I want to be able to see them. I'll make a backup of my world and try to update it. Get all the mods updated. It's not like I have many. I'm gonna have to go through and hunt for mods of that version of Minecraft anyway. For the project that we're working on. So, yeah. I would just be adding stuff that I'm gonna add to that to begin with. So it shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. And the boats. Animal transport the game. Except for I ran out of leads, so I can't, I lost the lead. So I, have to swim across on the camel and not in a boat. I cannot speed that process up. No! Oh. Yep, everyone's going well. Good, good. Oh yeah, the other thing we haven't talked about, speaking of babies, like the new baby animals. The puppy. Because some of you aren't in the Discord. I wanted to give a heads up that, we've been approved to get a Great Pyrenees puppy, which I'm super excited about. I'm very, very excited. I don't know for sure whether we'll be bringing her home this winter or next winter. It really depends on the litter size and oh, that forest is on fire. Anyway, it really depends on how many puppies there are and if the breeder thinks that any of them are a good fit for our family and they're not like necessarily strictly working dogs, because most Great Pyrenees are pretty chill family dogs also, as long as they have space to go and we've got the yard for that. But I'm excited. I'm very excited. Baby Celeste is going to join the little celestial puppy names, and I'm very happy about that. Very eager either way. It'll affect stream times a bit, because I'll probably have to reduce streams to, at least for the first few weeks, to when Maddie, like, when Moth/Maddie is not working. Just so we have the time to do all the proper socialization, and we still have that whole day to go out and do things to make sure that she's getting the best start possible. But things will calm down after, like, 16 weeks. They won't be quite as vet visits constantly to get shots again. We've gone through the rigmarole with Cosmo. We're very familiar with the process. But it's one of those things that it's like, well, I can't be streaming during those specific events, so it's just not going to be quite as close to daily as usual for a bit. But hey, if you join the Discord, you'll get to see a whole bunch of puppy pictures along the way, whether it's this year or next year. So I feel like that repays it a bit. You'll get to watch her grow up, and oh boy, will she grow up big. Which I'm used to big dogs. I've grown up with dogs like a lot. I'm a huge dog person. If you couldn't tell by the fact that I bought an agility course for our dogs. Just not even with the intent to show, just because I think it'll be fun for them. I've grown up with dogs my whole life. So it's one of those things that's like, we've had everything from miniature dachshunds to German shepherds, Dobermans. So I have a wide range of experience with high energy breeds and stuff. And it's going to be a nice change of pace to have a relatively calm working breed that does what she needs to do, but doesn't, go all the time, especially since Cosmo is very go, which is fun, but aw, poor kitten. But I understand that, yeah, you've got to do what you got to do to protect your current pets. And I'm sure her life, it's like once she gets those worms are taken care of, all will be well. And then she can, be integrated into everything, which is good. For visibility's sake alone, and because I would be sleeping on a bed if it were possible, and this is going to take forever anyway. I'm going to ask you guys, because technically cheats are on, but I only use it to, like, if a debug thing needs to be fixed or whatever. Would you guys be opposed to me time set daying while we travel this trek? If you say no, I won't. I'm just scared of losing the camels. I'm scared of more drowned spawning. It's like, ugh. And aw. She sounds like a really good kitten thing. You'll have to send... If you're not in the Discord, you should join it and send pictures, because we love pet pictures especially. To be fair, actually, this is weirdly peaceful. I forget, I think most mobs don't attack camels. Because they're too tall. So we're able to just kind of truck along and it doesn't matter. Because there was even a drowned. I saw a drowned. And it didn't really try to chase us. It just kind of went. Like, oh, okay. I don't need to spend time today. I can just go. We'll just keep moving. And hey, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. We're almost. Oh, I spoke too soon. There we go. That wasn't really difficult because they can't reach us. And they really can't damage the camel, that's funny. Camel's elite. Mm-hmm. Okay. Just move along. Man, the puppies are being really good, too. They've been napping this whole time. They must have been tuckered out, to be fair. They were playing super hard this morning. Cosmo's been waking us up at 6:30. It's his new routine. He likes to be up really early. And he's been eating out of puzzle toys also. So he's been getting worn out. Oh, the puppies can hurt them in the boat, but they don't seem to hurt the puppies in the boat. That's cool. We just got a little defense caravan here. Keep my axe. Need it. Mm-hmm. Move along. Aw, yay! I'm excited. I'll definitely be looking at that as soon as stream is over. I think. Very, very excited for that. Everyone go look at the kitten. Look at the kitten for me, for I cannot yet. Hello, drowned. No big deal to deal with drowned here. Very nice. We're approaching land again soon. The world's slowest swim across the world. But hey, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. That's the most important part. We knew it was going to take a while. Let's just go, puppies and Camel. He must move. Probably better in the night. Quick over at it. Let's just move. Creeper up there. There's mobs that spawn around. Best to just keep moving, little camel. Look at that, guys. We're almost at the 20,000 block mark. We're getting there. Feels weird that that's making progress, but genuinely, we're getting there. Moving along. The camels trotting. They're so cute. I love the camels. I love their models. They're so expensive. I have a new love and appreciation for camels in the wake of this journey. This journey that was never meant to take this long to find them. And it was really just because I like to normally collect mobs that I can keep. I like adventuring and I like having objectives while I do so. Just move. Alone. These songs are so good. I really have been. I've been listening to them on repeat so much. I will genuinely be surprised if she's not my top artist. Surprised and be like, this is rigged, because there's no way. This is going to be a long stretch of ocean. I have to put the puppies in the boats. They're not going to teleport to me. It's too far. Okay. Let's go. We continue onwards. Man, this world really is pretty, even if it is a disproportionately large amount of ice. I cannot believe how many tundras and just glaciers and frozen oceans there are. This feels like this quest is just meant to be a silly little haha, let's grab the things, and it's turned into a whole Odyssean affair. But hey, we've done it. And that's the most important thing. Perseverance won. Okay. Everything's good. Just keep moving. Just scooching along. You know, I might actually, since this is mostly just forward motion, I can. I can check on Pink's kitten in the Discord server while I'm just moving forward. Oh, Loretta is adorable. I love them. They're so cute. Goodness me. That's adorable. Now I've got to shift around this. It's such a pretty. As much as cats don't mesh particularly well with like our we collect things. So we've got a lot of figures around us. The Mikus in the Discords have proven. And they'd get broken pretty fast with some on shelves and stuff. But I love cats. Our mother-in-law has cats, and I always love to pet them when I go over. They seem to really like. In truth, they like my fuzzy socks. They like to lay and rub against the fuzzy socks that I wear, so they like me by extension. But I'll take it. Man, I am looking forward to getting lunch after this. I'm hungry. Not hungry enough to whip out my crackers 30 minutes before 3 minutes, but hungry. Move along. Nothing but exposed ocean ahead of me. Goodness. Just a trek. But hey, look at that. We got below the 20,000 mark. We're making it. And like I said, I promise you guys, you're not gonna be stuck. Y'all aren't gonna be stuck watching this for days of stream. Just the camel quest of getting camels back home. Unless you wanted me to, which I don't particularly imagine so. I feel like one, catching up and chatting stream is good enough, and then I can show you guys what's been going on Nuke SMP, which I've been unable to get on there for a long time. So it's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be new to me too. And then Treehouse SMP stuff, I've got to get everything sorted there. I did make the instance and everything for it today. I just haven't actually logged on yet. Later. We swim across the ocean. Slow journey, this journey, but it's steady, and we're making it. And more importantly, the camels are both safe. Because as much as going through the nether would have been faster, if I had the resources to do that, which I don't, anyway. But it would have been way too dangerous, especially considering our luck. The fact that we spawned right on top of a fortress in this world. It's like, ooh. I don't want to have to try to take camels through a fortress to get them to the base. That sounds like a nightmare. That sounds like a good way to get dead camels. Flambéed by blazes. Ugh. No. Oh, hello. One of those little monuments. Yep, there's the drowned that always come with them. They're kind of deep, so they might not even go after us. We just keep moving. I'll have my axe ready, because it's getting dark anyway. Oh, there's a trident. Oh no. Oh no. You piece of... Mm-hmm. Thankfully, the boat is kind of nudging this camel along. I'm hoping I'll be able to... The boats can just keep pushing. And we'll be able to leave it eventually. But I can't have it keep aiming at the camel. Uh-oh. Okay. Ow. I'm gonna die. Uh-oh. Oh, they're breaking the boats for the puppies and everything? Oh, no. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Uh-oh. Oh, no. That's lovely. That is lovely. Well. We're gonna have to go all the way back out. That's definitely an off-stream thing, I think. Because I'm gonna have to go back and see where I was. And all my stuff is probably lost forever. Ooh. Because that was a lot of stuff. Oof. We have to go on our Gizmo rescue mission and everything. But... yeah, that was not good. There was no really escaping that situation. And there was nowhere to put down a bed. I know, Ridge, I'm sorry. I was like, oh, that was a bad death to have there. Gonna have to go on a quest. And it's gonna be our luck. We're gonna get back and the camels will have despawned. They're not named or nothing. Ugh. That certainly happened. We have to go back for Gizmo, though. Gizmo's the boy. If nothing else, we have to go back for him. Phew. What a rough way. That trident was not playing around. I think that thing was enchanted. Because it was doing a lot of damage, even for hard mode. That was like half my health in one hit. Alright. Let's get down to base. Get that sorted. Let's get everything situated. Man, we don't even have really like the diamonds to repair the armor or to replace it. That was the armor. Okay. There's a bunch of bread. Okay, let's get some armor. Get everything set up. That ad. I think that's broken. Okay. Let's get iron armor. Full set. And that was enchanted stuff too. 07s to all of that. And there's, yeah, that's kind of, oh well. Extra pain. Extra. It's all good. We will have an armor. And I will work through it eventually. Did not mean to say. We'll just do some gold boots. And I think I do actually have... Okay, I did have boots. That's... I do have a diamond pickaxe that I did not bring. I have some extra boats still. Torches. Got the food. Oh no. That really is... That's weird, Ridge. It's... I wonder if it was one of those, it was on for so long it started doing something particularly odd, because I've had stuff like that happen to me before. Not the exact same instance, but similar happenings, which is always weird. Better off. Do a diamond axe. Oh. That makes it even stranger. It's not even on like your playlists or anything. It just started. It's like, huh? That's very odd. Okay. Okay. Guess I'll do some gold tools. Or gold shovel. Just after. Until I can get out. Find some. Let's get... Honestly, I think I'll just grab more food and run. Oh, I'm gonna lose all my leads. Do I have more strength? I think I have some. Okay, I do have strength. Thank goodness. I can make leads. Make a bow. Oh, I lost my arrows. That's point. Speed. Make one more round of just in case. Okay. We move. Hey, at least it was something interesting happened, even if it wasn't the best thing to happen. Grab more food out of the cabinet just to be extra safe. All of my bundles. Because there's no way any of that's still gonna get back. It doesn't matter. How long it takes to get prepped there, because it's just simply too far away. It's just about getting the... So, the bed, boats, have. I'll take some more wood. Better to take stuff. See? You need anything else, really? I think that's about all I can do. No, yeah. It's like I would, but it's been long enough that it's either way, it's not gonna get there. And we also, our nether spawn in this area is just straight up a it's straight up a fortress. Like we couldn't even get through the nether trying to do it the normal way. Just like, ooh. Okay. We need to go negative. This way. It's west. Yeah, it's very west. Today's stream might run a little bit long because I want to at least get back to where they are. It's substantially faster when I'm not moving animals, so I can probably get there within before too long. But, you know, it'll still take longer than a few minutes. Oh, I'm stuck. I should have brought blocks. That's the building out of holes. It's okay. Gather some anyway. Yeah. Ellie, I got tridented by a particularly persistent drowned who was at risk of killing like the camels, so I was trying to draw it off, but it was strong. I think the trident was enchanted. It was doing way too much damage. It was like knocking down half my health. So we're on a rescue mission now. Like the stuff is gonna be gone. That's fine. I've accepted that. I'm pretty sure I have cactus back at the base anyway. Not a big deal. But I did find cactus on our desert travels. We just didn't find any camels. Because it was just a very small patch of desert. It didn't qualify. But actually, no, I need to go the complete opposite way because it was I was heading west. I was going from east. So I was going down in number. But yes. I am determined to try to speed run that as much as possible and get back to the animals before stream ends. Like I know that it's close to time. I'll probably go long, unless it's just super difficult to get there. It shouldn't be without the animals to slow me down. Because we were schmoving during the stream itself, like during the marathon. It was always just the going back that takes forever. So we grooving and schmoving and getting back over there. Because Gizmo was with us. And Gizmo absolutely cannot leave. Like, and the good thing is I feel like a lot of it is ocean, so that's gonna go really fast when I'm boating. So I can boat by myself now. But here we go. Unfortunately, Luffy, no. We were about 19,000 blocks out, which I'm heading back out now, when a drowned with what I believe to be an enchanted trident got me. Was attacking the camels and stuff, so I was trying to, like, release the lead so it didn't kill them. It was attacking everything in its path, and it just got me. There was nowhere I could put a bed down or anything, so I was all the way back at spawn. So now we're on retrieval. I'm hoping beyond all hope. Yeah, at least I know where the desert is now. I'm hoping beyond all hope that the camels will still be there. Not guaranteed by any means. But I know at the very least the dogs should be, and I do need to go get the dogs. Especially because Gizmo's there. We can't leave Gizmo. But no, yeah, that thing was doing way too much damage, even with diamond armor. I'm like, that was bad damage. What the heck was that? It's eating through my shield, too. Like, even if I managed to get my shield up at that last bit, it was, like, on red. It was on the verge of breaking. It was like, ooh. Yikes. That's not good. But yeah, depends on. To be fair, it looks like this is gonna take quite a while. This might be the go back. Might be something I have to do off stream. I'm gonna get as close as I can. I'm gonna at least go to time, maybe a little over. But I have a feeling it's gonna take a bit, and I don't want to make you guys just watch me run back and then keep running back to the place. It's like I don't even want to do that, but alas. Get everything moving along. Right. Oh, now we're making some real distance. It's still gonna take a good long while to get back, but we should be able to at least get close. Maybe we'll run. Depends on how close we are, I guess. Thank you for the hydrate, Invalid. I appreciate you. I'll take a sip of water real quick. Everyone else, remember you stay hydrated as well. Oh, mobs. It's like, nope, not stopping, don't care. Just keep moving. Hello, Ocelot. I don't have time for you, skeleton. I only killed the other one because I had an enchanted bow and I wasn't dealing with it. Last thing I need is to be killed again. Go. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit. I think we'll get over to this jungle bit, and then I'm going to probably end stream, find someone to raid out into. That way I can take a break, go eat some lunch, and then later today I'll make sure to go get back to where we were and get all the stuff taken care of, get them back. All right. So, thank you guys seriously so much. Even if it did not end the way that we wish Camel Quest would have ended, it's not over yet. We'll get back there. Hopefully the camels will still be there. And if not, I can maybe go back and try to grab the camels from the desert again. Maybe more will spawn. But hey, thank you again for everyone that came back to my, back to streaming after 3 months. Should not have been 3 months. But hey, we won't have to. The hunt will continue. We're gonna get the camels back. I'll grab them back off stream. Make sure we get them taken care of. And thank you guys again for turning out. I really appreciate you. So let's go find someone to raid out to, yeah? Let's see. Yeah, exactly, Ellie. We're gonna get those camels. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's find who to raid out to here. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Who all is live at the moment? You know what? Let's raid into Nuke. Since he's training for MCC, and we were talking about exactly, Ridge. We were talking about MCC, so let's raid into Nuke. Let's get let me pull up the messages real quick for you guys. Raid all. For those of you who aren't subbed, and then for those of you who are, we can raid into him. started. There we go. Start raid. Thank you guys again for coming out. I really appreciate you, and I'm glad that you all had fun, even if it ended a little direly. We'll get the camels back, don't you worry.